All right. Another Mars video here in this series. Go to my profile and take a look at the first 3 or possibly 4 videos if you want to get caught up on this. So starting in the middle here. If you back up away from the sun, away from your core, away from the frequency that you've incarnated into, you're essentially slowing down your frequency. You're slowing down time. And what that does is actually distort you. Because in order to live in one of these earth bodies, you actually have to be in this correct frequency with the Schumann resonance, the frequency of earth that we all, hear, but we're not really aware that we're hearing it. Kind of like we smell pheromones, but we don't know that we're smelling them. If you back away from the earth and slow down your frequency and essentially redshift yourself and dilate your space-time, yes, it gives you more time to work out your karma, but it distorts you. And you physically cannot do it and or incarnate into another form or another planet without vastly warping your genetics. And so going back to the beginning, that's why I was talking about adaptive thermogenesis, which is what happens to you when you starve, is your metabolism slows down. The same thing when you're backing away from the earth and the sun, you're slowing yourself down, you're distorting yourself, you're redshifting yourself, and that becomes false light. In addition, you're stretching out your orbital path. And so here's where it comes in that aliens and the space age are both our past and our future. If you're behind your frequency, if you're behind your cycle, your revolution, which by the way, etymologically is pretty cool, based on Fight the Power, that's the term that we use for the year, the turn around the sun, if you're not familiar. What's cool is that if you're behind, it's false light. You've redshifted yourself and distorted yourself to be behind in space-time. If you jump ahead, you're synthesizing, and that's also not good, because you are effectively just off on your cycle. You're off on your revolution. Okay? I hope I'm explaining this in a way that makes sense. So anywhere that you are on your cycle around the sun, if you are not perfectly in sync with Earth, which Mars is not, you have distorted your space-time. And when you're wearing a meat suit that is synced for Earth, what you're really doing is throwing off your frequency, and that is why genetics are required, because your frequency, your genetics, your harmonic cannot exist in a different space-time. So you have to change your harmonic, which removes you from physical incarnation on Earth. Continue watching the series here.